Namaskar and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm truly delighted to have you here. It's time to dive deep into yesterday's question, not just to find out the right answer, but to understand the concept behind it thoroughly. Whether you are preparing for your entrance or building a strong foundation for your engineering career, this class is designed especially for you. So let's begin with focus and clarity. Let's get started. Our first question, that is question number 49, is either of the students dash given an award which pleased dash very much. And our options, number A was him, number B were him, number C was them, number D were them. This question is from subject verb agreement, right? So let's have a clarity on this question first of all. All right, either of the students, right? Your subject is either of. Okay, either of means it always makes a choice out of two. It means you have only one choice. One choice, it means it stands for singular subject. So singular subject takes singular verb. That's why either of the student, first option is was. And what about second option? Okay, let me write here was given an award which pleased. Okay, if your sentence is singular, then definitely there will be, another singular pronoun, right? So let's keep him here. Okay, him here. So let me read once. Either of the students was given an award which pleased him very much. That's why option number A is correct here. What about option number B? First option is plural. That's why this is wrong. We need singular auxiliary verb. And another is was, but this them is plural. That's why option number C is wrong. What about option number D? Okay, both of them are, plural and we don't need that. So the correct answer here is none other than option number A, that is was or him. Because either or either of, neither or neither of, it always takes singular auxiliary verb, or let's say singular verb after it. Now this is the tone of question number 50 and our question is, which sentence is correct? Okay, let's read. Option number A, the jury was divided in their opinion. Look at here, your subject is the jury, all right? Okay, let me describe it later on. First of all, let me read it. The percentage of good people is small. Number B option. Number C, 40% of the mangoes is rotten. Last option, all his furnitures, okay, all his furniture are good. So let me bring its answer. Here the correct answer is option number B. Let me tell you the insight in brief. The percentage of good people is small. Let me show you the subject at first. Here percentage is your subject. Okay, percentage is always singular and singular subject takes singular verb. That's why here is percentage, here is, and this is correct. So this sentence is correct. But what about option number A, option number C and option number D? In terms of option number C, our subject is jury. Okay, it can be plural, it can be singular. But in this sentence, the jury, have you watched this, auxiliary verb here, past singular auxiliary verb? Yes, that is was, right? So the jury here, it stands for singular subject. Okay, but what about this there? It stands for plural, right? That's why here is plural and here is, singular auxiliary past, verb that doesn't match. That's why this is wrong. The jury was divided in its opinion. Okay, whenever you write here its, then your opinions becomes only opinion. Okay, So because of this very, reason, the answer becomes option number B, that is the percentage of good people is small. What about option number C? Why it is wrong? Let me tell you, 40% of the mangoes, okay, this is fraction case, all right, 40% of, it is fraction. So your subject is the mangoes and it is plural. Your subject is plural. Plural subject takes plural verb. Instead of is, okay, you have to write are here. So 40% of the mangoes are rotten should be written in order to be a true sentence. That's why option number C is wrong. What about option number D? All his furniture are good. Okay, all his, this is your possessive pronoun, and after it, okay, this is your noun, which is your subject, and furniture is always, singular subject. That's why, it should take singular verb. Instead of are, here must be is in order to be true. That's why all his furniture are good. That is very wrong, okay, sentence in terms of grammatical structure. Yes, this question is from subject verb agreement, and we need to be watchful about one very important concept, that is singular subject takes singular verb and plural subject takes plural verb. You have to be based on the very formula in order to make all these incorrect sentence. Now let's go for question number 51. The question is like, the teacher who had distributed the books dash all the students was welcomed in the program dash tremendous applause. Okay, we have 4 options, and these options are like amongst, amid. Option number B, among, amidst. Option number C, amongst, amidst. Option number D, amid and among. Let's talk about the answer. Here the correct answer is option number A. Okay, as we know that, in front of vowel sound, you see here all, it has O sound. So O sound stands for vowel, right? Vowel. That's why, okay, in front of, all right, in front of vowel sound you have to keep amongst, right? And what about a tremendous applause? And this is a noun, right? So noun is followed by, okay, amid. Noun is followed by amid. That's why the correct answer is amongst or amid. Here you can see amongst, we keep this amongst in front of the vowel sound. Likewise, among in front of consonant sound, and amid or amidst, in front of uncountable noun. Amid consonant, amidst, vowel sound. Okay, that's why here the answer is not other than, okay, number A. Let's go for question number 52. Swastika and Chunchun have not completed the job yet, and Mandeep. Our options are, option number A, hasn't, neither. Option number B, neither, hasn't. Number C, either, hasn't. Option number D, hasn't, either. And your answer is, okay, Swastika and Chunchun have not completed the job yet, and Mandeep hasn't either. This is your correct option here. What is the reason behind it? Let's have the reason. As we know that neither always comes, has comes after neither. Okay, has comes after neither. And in terms of, hasn't, or let's say either, okay, you need to keep your verb earlier, right? So this is actually the grammatical order in terms of these, neither and either, right? So Swastika and Chunchun have not completed the job yet. Yes, they have not completed yet. And Mandeep hasn't either. Okay, nobody has completed their job, right? Nobody has completed. In order to give this very sense, you have to go for hasn't either, right? Because in terms of either, you have to keep your verb earlier. This is the turn of question number 53, and the question is, he substituted the previous manager who retired last month. Option number A, took over for. Option number B, took over at. Option number C, took down. Option number D, took off. Okay, this question is from phrasal verb. Okay, let's have the meaning of each phrase here. So whenever we talk about took over at, it needs a location, or let's say it talks about a location. Okay, like took over at the company. Are you getting it? So whenever you are talking about took over at, okay, whenever there is took down, it means to remove or demolish something, right? There is another phrase that is took off. Okay, this is grammatically, incorrect, or let's say invalid phrasal verb. And the correct option for here is the phrasal verb took over for is the natural way to express replacing someone in their job. Okay, so took over for means replacing someone in job. That's why here you have to write down, or let's say took over for. Okay, this match here, right? Now this is the turn of question number 54. An embarrassing mistake is called alavi. Option number A, bellicose. Pawpaw. Option number C, pawpaw. And option number D is archipelago. Archipelago. So what is called an embarrassing, mistake? An embarrassing mistake is called, faux pas. Actually, faux pas is the correct option for this one-word substitution. As we know that alavi, it stands for an excuse or claim of being elsewhere when a crime was committed. And similarly, bellicose, it means aggressive or, warlike in nature. And the last one, archipelago, a group of island. Okay, it is called a group of island. That's why here in terms of question number 54, okay, your answer is none other than faux pas, which stands for an embarrassing mistake. Here now, this is the tone of, question number 55. The question is, which one among the following, D-syllabic word has not stressed on the first syllable? Right? Advance, unique, reduce, city. These are the options, and let's find out the correct answer. In terms of, advance, we pronounce it as advance, right? Advance. Okay? Your stress is on vance. Okay? That is second syllable. It has also two syllables, and the stress is on vance. That's why we pronounce it quite louder, longer, and with a high pitch. Similarly, there is another option that is unique, right? It has also, two syllables. First is you, second is neek, and their stress falls on the second syllable, that is neek. That's why we say like unique. And the third one is reduce. We pronounced it as reduce because it has also two syllables, and deuce. Yes, so the stress falls on deuce. That's why we pronounce it, like as reduce. Reduce. And last one is, city, right? With the stress on the first syllable. In terms of city, we say city. City, okay? Because stress falls on the first, part. First part is, first syllable is C and second one is T, okay? Dual syllable it has, and stress falls on very first syllable, that is CT. In terms of all other, right? Advance, unique and reduce, it has also, they are made up of two syllables, okay? Each word has two syllables, and here Vance, it has stress on second syllable. Yes, it has also stress on neek, right? Neek second syllable, and in terms of third, it has also syllable on, or let's say stress on third, or let's say second syllable. All right, so The answer for question number 55 is none other than number D, that is city. Now this is the turn of question number 56. Don't drive too fast, Anupam said. We have 4 options. And your options are, first, second and third are right, but first and fourth are wrong. Number B, only first is wrong. Okay. Number C, only second is right. Number D, each of them is right. Okay, which option is correct? Let's find out. We have to read all these options. Anupam told we don't drive too fast. Oh, this is wrong. Yeah. Anupam told, where is your conjunction? Okay. And don't drive too fast, Anupam said, right? So this question is from imperative sentence, right? In terms of imperative sentence, he is asking you. Okay, he is asking me perhaps. So you have to write down me there. So here there is no me. That's why this is wrong. What about option number B? Anupam forbade me to drive too fast. Yeah, forbade. Yeah, this is true. And the third one is Anupam advised me to drive slowly. This one is also correct. And the last one, Anupam warned me not to drive too fast. This one is also correct. These 3 sentences, right? These 3 sentences has the same meaning as the, our question has. Our question, wants to reflect. So the false, or let's say the wrong, option is option number I, and here option number B said only I is wrong, and that is absolutely true. Only, I is wrong, rest of these 3 sentences, all these sentences are correct. That's why option number B is, correct option here. Which is a non-grammatical sentence? In terms of question number 57, there is a question like which is a non-grammatical sentence. We have 4 options. First one is, I don't doubt that Karina will come. I doubt if Ridhima will top the exam. Seldom does Rupesh smoke. No sooner had Nikita completed her BBS program when she got a call from an, MNC, right? So let's find out. Actually, which is a non-grammatical sentence? Alright, among these 4 sentences, option number D is non-grammatical sentence, because no sooner, no sooner is a correlative conjunction. Okay, no sooner, there must be, there must be TSA and then. Okay, then is followed by no sooner. In terms of when, you must write then, right? That's why, this is a non-grammatical sentence. What about this? I don't doubt that Karina will come. Yeah, this is true. Okay, in terms of if, you can easily keep that. Both here, they mean same. And I doubt if Ridhima will top the exam. Okay, here all these sentences are in conditional sentence, right? So here first is also from first conditional sentence. If clause there is verb 1 or verb 5, and main clause there is will, may, can, or let's say plus verb 1, right? This is the exact structure for a conditional sentence, that is first conditional sentence. It is also based on first conditional sentence. Look at here, will plus base verb. Here is verb 1, right? This is also based on first conditional sentence. And third one is seldom does Rupesh smoke. Yes, you have, this seldom, first you have, kept your verb in front of your, noun. This is called aversion. And this is also true. Whenever you keep your verb in front of the noun, then it is called aversion. That's why this is also true. That's why among these 4 options, we can say option number D is a non-grammatical sentence, because it should be no sooner should be followed by TSA and then. Now this is the turn of question number 58, and the question is, I lent her my pen is based on the pattern. Okay, we have four options. Option number first says it has subject, and in terms of second there is intransitive verb, third indirect object, and last one is direct object. Second says subject, transitive verb, indirect object, and direct object. In terms of third option there is subject, transitive verb, direct object, and indirect object. And in terms of option number D, it says that subject is there, verb is there, object is there, and at last there is adjunct. Let's find out which one is correct. Okay, among these four options, option number B is correct. Let's break down it. Okay, I lent her my pen. Okay, now I stands for subject, there is no doubt. Okay, lent, let it stands for transitive verb, that is called VT. Why this is transitive verb, do you know? Because it is followed by object, that is my pen. That pen is an object. Okay, if your verb follows an object, then that verb is called transitive verb. That's why this lent as a verb is transitive. And her, this is your first object, and this is your second object, right? So first is her, this is indirect object, and the second one is direct object. That's why option number B is correct. Once again, I stands for subject, lent stands for transitive verb, her stands for indirect object, and my pen stands for direct object. That's why option number B is correct. Now this is the turn of question number 59. All his neighbors are aware of his acrimonious nature. The close word of acrimonious in the given sentence is option number A, informal, number B, sympathetic, number C, uncooperative, and number D is charitable. What is the meaning of it? Let's write. Actually, the correct answer here is uncooperative. All his neighbors are aware of his acrimonious nature. The close word of acrimonious in the given sentence is uncooperative. Actually, informal means casual. Yes, casual. Sympathetic means, worrying about, or let's say showing sympathy, right? Showing concern, isn't it? And option number D, charitable, means kind and generous. That's why all his neighbors are aware of his acrimonious nature. The close word of acrimonious is none other than uncooperative. In terms of question number 60, which underlined word acts as an adjective, right? Here Sridha is smiling, here is an underline, here is smiling, and another is smiling face, here is also Sridha is smiling. Smiling is a good habit. Sridha has got a smiling face. I saw her smiling. So let's describe here. Here in terms of option number A, Sridha is smiling. This is smiling is she is, smiling means is, or action is, she is smiling. That's why this is verb. This is smiling is verb. Here in terms of option number B, smiling is a good habit. It is a gerund, right? In terms of gerund, this is smiling becomes a noun. Alright. Option number 3, Sridha has got a smiling face. A and face, this is your noun, right? Here is smiling is, modifying, or let's say here is smiling acts as an adjective because it describes and modifies the noun face, telling us what type of phrase Sridha has. That's why underline word Sridha has got a smiling face has an adjective. This underline word smiling is an adjective in terms of option number C. That's why option number C is correct answer. Now finally we come here in terms of reading comprehension. So let's do. Our first question is, what is artificial intelligence primarily designed to do? Options are replace human emotions, control the internet, mimic human intelligence, destroy traditional education. What is artificial intelligence primarily designed to do? Okay, artificial intelligence is your keyword, right? So at first I got my keyword, that is artificial intelligence, that is AI. Let's read this very sentence. Artificial intelligence, AI, refers to the ability of machines to mimic human intelligence process such as learning, reasoning and problem solving. On the basis of this very highlighted sentence, I can say, mimic human intelligence is the correct answer here, because in terms of A, let's explore it. Okay, it artificial intelligence replaces human emotions, is it? Actually this is not. AI focuses in cognitive processes. That cognitive process means it focuses on learning, reasoning and problem solving act, not in terms of emotional, or let's say not in terms of replacing human emotions. That's why option number A is wrong. What about option number B? Why this option number B is wrong? Control the internet. Okay, this passage it discusses AI's application in areas like virtual assistant, self-driving cars and medical diagnosis. Right here you can see, okay, AI is already being used in everyday applications such as virtual assistants, self-driving cars, medical diagnosis, right? That's why option number B is wrong. It never controls the internet. And it mimics human intelligence, right? This is correct option. What about option number D? Destroy traditional education. No, this is wrong. According to the passage, artificial intelligence never destroys traditional education. The passage discusses AI's transformative impact, actually, right? It's transformative impact. We can say its fast-paced growth is transforming industries and reshaping the way we live and work. Actually, it says like this, not, AI destroys traditional education. That's why option number D is wrong, okay, and A is wrong, B is wrong, and C is correct. Now let's go for question number 98, and the question is, which of the following is not mentioned as an issue related to AI? Okay, ethical responsibility, job displacement, global warming, loss of control. Okay, how many issues? Okay, how many issues are raised in this passage? Okay, is it about ethical responsibility? Has it raised the concern about ethical responsibility or job displacement? Is there the matter of global warming inside this passage, or what about loss of control? Let's explore here. Ethical responsibility, that is our option number A. Okay, ethical responsibility, it is mentioned that as AI may cause biased or harmful decision. This passage has mentioned that AI may cause biased or harmful decision. That's why this is mentioned in this passage. Yeah, it has raised the issue of ethical responsibility. And what about option number B? Oh, this is missing here. Let me bring from another slide. Job displacement, right? Option number B, there is job displacement. Okay, what about job displacement? Later on I will tell you. What about global warming? Okay, noted as a fear of unemployment from machines taking human job. Okay, yes, it is mentioned here. You can see. Okay, fear that widespread unemployment may occur, right? As machines become capable of performing tasks traditionally done by humans, many fear that widespread unemployment may occur. Yeah, it is also mentioned inside these spaces. So, yes, okay. It is mentioned, but global warming, the issue of global warming is not mentioned. This is the tone of question number 98, right? Which of the following is not mentioned as an issue related to AI? Okay, there are several issues. Okay, they are related to AI. Among them, ethical responsibility, job displacement. Okay, maybe loss of control. What about global warming? Okay, let's think and read inside the passage and find out. Okay, in terms of question number 98, actually global warming, the issue of global warming is not Okay, mentioned here in the passes. What about ethical responsibility? Yes, it is mentioned as AI may cause biased or harmful, right? Yes, AI systems may make decisions that are biased or harmful. That's why it is seen. Okay, it is mentioned here. And loss of control, option number D, loss of control, highlighted as a risk of unmanageable overly autonomous AI system. Okay, it is also mentioned. And option number B, there is job displacement, that is also mentioned, because you can see capable as machines became capable of performing tasks traditionally done by human. Many fear that widespread unemployment may occur. Yeah, that is also mentioned. What about loss of control? Loss of control highlighted as a risk of unmanageable overly autonomous AI system. So this is also mentioned. It is mentioned. Okay, ethical responsibility is mentioned. Job displacement, option number B, is also mentioned, but there is no issue of global warming. That's why this is not mentioned. So the correct answer here is option number C. Now this is the turn of question number 99. Why is job displacement a concern in relation to AI? Option number A, AI creates too many jobs. Number B, AI only helps people with technical skills. AI can perform tasks that humans used to do. AI makes people work harder. Find out. Let's find out. Okay. AI creates too many jobs. Okay. Is it true? Okay. Why is job displacement a concern in relation to AI? Okay, option number C, AI can perform tasks that humans used to do. That's why job displacement is a concern in relation to AI. Actually, this very idea is mentioned inside your passage. But what about number A, B and D? Okay, number A talks about AI creates too many jobs. Alright, it highlights, your passage highlights the fear of job loss due to AI performing human tasks. Right, so this is not the reason. Option number B, AI only helps people with technical skills. Okay, yes, as you know that your passage focuses on job displacement across tasks traditionally done by humans. Okay, not in other sectors, right? So what about option number D, AI makes people work harder? Definitely, the passage emphasizes the replacement of human tasks by AI, leading to unemployment concern. The correct, reason for or matter or concern for job displacement is none other than AI can perform tasks that humans used to do. That's why option number C is correct answer. Finally, we come at the end, that is question number 100. Okay, what is suggested as a way to manage the issue arising from AI? Options are banning all AI systems, letting AI grow without limits, careful planning and regulation, giving complete control of robots. Okay, what about option number A? According to the ideas and informations, okay, mentioned inside the passage, we can say that banning all AI system, it means the passage focuses on managing AI through regulation, not banning. Okay, not banning, this is wrong. Letting AI grow without limits. Okay, your passage emphasizes strict regulation to address concerns, right? So not AI is not letting, or let's say this passage has no idea about letting AI grow without limits. And option number C, that is careful planning and regulation, that's correct. Yes, this passage talks about careful planning and regulation in terms of AI. Okay, that's why this is correct. What about option number D, giving complete control to robots? Yes, the passage warns about the risks of AI becoming too autonomous. That's why this is also wrong. What is suggested as a way to manage the issue arising from AI? Yes, the only one suggestion is none other than careful planning and regulation in terms of AI. Okay, this is the correct answer for question number 100. Thank you so much.